Hi, my name is Carol Larson, and I'm nominated for a 2020 CCE Award for my work on the documentary feature, She Walks with Apes. A really interesting thing for me working on She Walks with Apes was learning about Canadian scientist Birute Galdikas. She spent 50 years in the forest of Borneo, and she's still there studying orangutans. And the thing about orangutans is that they're solitary, so you can only study them one at a time, unlike chimpanzees and gorillas. So she put the time in, and we know everything we know about orangutans. We know because of her. One of my favorite editing tips comes from a producer I worked with a long time ago, Catherine May. She reminded us to, when you're watching the raw material, take note of your emotional responses. If you haven't achieved that same emotional response in the edit, you haven't done your job, and you need to go back and look at the original material again and rework it until you have that same emotional response in the cut as you did to the original material. The feature version of She Walks with Apes isn't currently streaming, but we're working on it. But you can watch the broadcast version on CBC The Nature of Things or on BBC America.
My name is Chris Donaldson, and I'm nominated for episode 301 Night of The Handmaid's Tale, which is nominated for Best Picture Editing in Television Drama. The highlight of working on this episode is it was a model of what I feel is sort of the intense collaboration that goes on The Handmaid's Tale. The director is Mike Barker, and Mike is an incredible director who thinks it out in incredible detail, every single scene, and then expects and wants you to surprise him and to make him see the footage in ways that he never could have seen it before, or he had never seen it before. So that leads to a really intense sort of exploration while I'm assembling the material. And then from there on in, every stage is so hugely collaborative that I can look through the entire episode and go, oh, that's where somebody's idea made my idea better, or that's where I took something that somebody was trying to do, but they didn't quite understand or were able to articulate what they were trying to do. And through sort of exploration and conversation, we were able to take it to something that was better than either one of us had thought of originally. So episode 301 was especially like that because as the first episode of any season, there's a tremendous amount of discussion and debate, which leads ideally to exceptional collaboration. My favorite editing trick or tip, I guess, would be do things. I always try to do things that I think are wrong or embarrassing. And I don't, especially when I'm assembling, allow myself to edit myself. So even if you think this is a completely stupid idea, and there are many, many of those, you never really know what's at the end of them. So my editing tip is don't edit yourself. The Handmaid's Tale is available to watch on Crave. Also, during its regular run, it's available on Bravo, but please do me a favor and watch it on Crave, because Bravo inserts a large number of commercials which we don't put in ourselves. So watch it on Crave. It's all stitched together, and you get the experience ultimately that we're hoping for.
Bonjour, mon nom est Amélie Labrèche. J'ai été nommée dans la catégorie du meilleur court-métrage pour Jay Bourne numéro par numéro. La chose la plus intéressante et la plus amusante de monter ce faux documentaire qui est Jay Bourne numéro par numéro, c'était de créer une fausse réalité, de jouer avec le réel, puis comme des scènes en particulier, on avait du matériel d'archives d'une vente aux enchères chez Christie's à Londres. Donc, c'était de remplacer les tableaux par nos faux tableaux à numéros, avec la voix hors champ aussi. Donc, de vraiment inventer une réalité. C'est tout le temps excitant. Puis aussi de remplacer des tableaux dans les musées, puis les différents lieux réels par, dans le fond, les faux tableaux de Jay Bourne qui sont en fait des vrais tableaux d'un vrai artiste qui est Guillaume Cloutier. Puis on avait une grande liberté aussi au niveau créatif parce que le fait que c'est un faux documentaire, pas de budget, avec une petite équipe dans le fond, ça faisait en sorte que le réalisateur Roger Gariepi et moi, on pouvait inventer des scènes, réécrire, puis lui, il pouvait commander des tableaux, dans le fond, à Guillaume Cloutier pour vraiment faire en sorte que cette fausse réalité-là paraisse encore plus vraie. Un truc que j'essaie de me rappeler d'utiliser en montage, c'est de ne pas vouloir en faire trop pour épater la galerie. Dans le fond, je pense que dans la plupart des œuvres, le montage doit être invisible parce que ça peut faire en sorte qu'on sort du film si on remarque trop ou que le rythme n'est pas bon. Donc, j'essaie de connaître quand même le matériel par cœur, de le maîtriser, d'explorer plein d'avenues, de ne pas se censurer dans les idées. Puis avec le réalisateur ou la réalisatrice, vraiment d'essayer plein d'affaires, mais au final d'y aller dans la simplicité. Puis on dirait que ça va comme s'imposer. La simplicité va s'imposer d'elle-même une fois qu'on aura tout essayé. Jay Bourne, numéro par numéro, étant un court-métrage, la diffusion est un peu complexe. Donc, en ce moment, il n'y a pas d'endroit où on peut le louer. Il a fait la tournée des festivals. Je pense qu'il est encore dans quelques festivals actuellement, mais il y a une compagnie qui le distribue qui s'appelle la distributrice de films. Donc, s'il y a à être diffusé sur le site, ça va être indiqué.
Hi, my name is Ben Lawrence, and I was nominated for a 2020 CCE Award for the web series Tokens on Call. Working on Tokens on Call was fantastic. It was exciting to get to work on some comedy again and to once again work with the writer-director Winifred Jong. She put together a fantastic creative team, so it actually came together quite easily, and we just got to have some fun. I love working on projects that help develop an audience's social conscience, and Tokens was no different. It's a situational comedy that pokes fun at some of the challenges and absurdities working as a minority in the entertainment industry. And with that as a backdrop, with some social commentary as a backdrop, it still was something that the director was just chasing after what was funny. So it was a really great project to work on. Well, organization is key to have an edit room run efficiently. No matter what kind of projects we're working on, timelines are tight. And so having a system that works for you it's a must. For me, I find laying everything out, all my footage out on a timeline rather than in a bin allows me to more quickly get up to speed with what footage we've got. On a timeline, just laying it all out, you can quickly visualize how many takes you've got, their length, see if it was shot in a series, etc. So the more time that you are spent looking at the performances rather than buried in bins, the better for the project. So Tokens on Call Season 2 is in the works, but Season 1 is available right now on Facebook and YouTube and tokensoncall.com.